Hello friends, my name is Teju Singh Manhas and today I am going to show you how earthquakes work. An earthquake is the shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from a sudden release of energy in the earth's lithosphere. Now let me explain this in more detail. When we think of our planet Earth, we usually see it as a ball, but it's not completely true. It's more resembling to an onion because it has many layers, which starts from the first layer, which is the inner core, which is 1230 to 1530 kilometers thick. Then the second layer is called the outer core, which is 2200 kilometers thick. The outer core is then surrounded by mantle, which is a semi-solid layer and has thickness of 2900 kilometers. And finally, the last and the thinnest layer called the crust or the lithosphere, which is a solid layer and has the thickness of only 5 to 70 kilometers. Now, the Earth's crust, called the lithosphere, consists of 15 to 20 moving tectonic plates. The plates can be thought of like pieces of cracked shell that rest on the hot, molten rock of Earth's mantle and fit snugly against one another. Now here you can see two tectonic plates. Now these tectonic plates are constantly moving, like you can see here, and they are always dragging each other's surfaces. But sometimes these tectonic plates, when they are moving, lock each other at one point. Now they want to move further, but they are not able to because they are locked at some point. So intense pressure starts accumulating on that point. And when this pressure becomes extremely large, then these tectonic plates suddenly move, which creates the sudden waves creating earthquake. Now, the point from which the earthquake has started, as you can see in this animation, that point is hypocenter. And the point directly above the hypocenter on the surface of the earth is called epicenter. Now this is the point which has the most influence of the earthquake. As you go further from this point, the influence of earthquake reduces. So friends, it's time for a GK lesson. Two places where the earthquake was extremely strong were: first, Valdivia in 1960, there was an earthquake of intensity 9.5 out of 10. Another earthquake was in Japan in 2011, it happened, which was of 9 intensity out of 10. Now we have discussed that how earthquakes work. Also two places where earthquake was extremely strong. But now we will discuss how to measure, or the scale which is used to measure the earthquake. Now that scale is called the Richter scale, which you can see above me. It starts from the point 1 and it ends till the scale 10. Richter scale. The Richter scale is a scale with each reading 10 times more intensive than the last one. In other words, a 2 is 10 times more intense than a 1. Now we have seen the scale on the basis of which the intensity of earthquake is measured. But how to measure it? The device used to measure the intensity of earthquake is called the seismograph. Seismograph. The seismograph has a rotating drum on which the readings are printed of the earthquake. Now, this device is kept at the time of the earthquake, and with the shaking of the ground, this device also experiences those vibrations and the weight starts vibrating. Because of that, the wire also vibrates and it doesn't print as a straight line and starts giving readings on the rotating drum. These readings are then used to determine the intensity of earthquake. So friends, what we have done right now, we have done how earthquakes work, two places where earthquake was very intense, the Richter scale, and the layers of Earth. So friends, thanks for watching. If you find this interesting and your knowledge base has increased, then please share it with more people so that they can also understand how earthquakes work. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.